Hi from Wales. Today we're going to be making vector style glass using paint.net. So first, file, a new document. We're going to use 600 by 600. Okay, let's take it over there. The colours we're going to be using: primary BCB 9B6, secondary A09B98. So primary, secondary. Go back to my canvas, add a new layer, shapes, filled rectangle. So secondary color, draw a rectangle, size really doesn't matter. Use a line object to put it in the center if you want, but I think it looks better just offset like that. Duplicate that layer, paint bucket, fill with primary color. So next, rectangle select, and we just want to draw a slight diagonal, and then make sure you get all the bit you want to cut off. Edit, erase selection, or delete on your keyboard. This part's optional, but I think it gives a nice thing. So 3, that's default, but I think 3 just gives a nice little definition. So now we're going to stretch this out just to nicer edges. Okay, we can do it like this, can't we? Like that. Oh God, picture. Delete on keyboard. Merge together. We'll call it edge. Duplicate the layer, and we'll call this face. Okay, so next we're going to click back on the edge layer, effects, object, and bulk baits outline object. Any color except black or white, and I like to use just lighter shades. Does it make a difference? I'm not really sure. Okay, adjustments, conditional hue, saturation, fade, horizontal. Make sure you drag this one right to the right. Click OK, and we'll do it again. I wish there was a Control F, but there isn't. Option. One more time doing that one. Okay, and then one last time, conditional hue, saturation, but we're changing it to fade vertical. Okay, no, see, I messed up. If adjustments, take that across. Okay, adjustments, black and white, duplicate, negation, just about 200. Okay, merge that one down to that one, background layer, linear gradient, left click, I'm done. So now just take that to multiply, down to about a personal taste really, but I'll put it at 40 for now because it will be changed after this one. Just take it down by 130, and now we're going to add some shine, so add a new layer, call this shine. Okay, so paintbrush, white, about 80 and 10%. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just like, I don't know, does it blend in better? I don't know, it's all in my head. Blurs, Gaussian blur, just so it's a nice diffusion. Yeah, maybe lower the opacity. Okay, so just to make it, add a new layer, move it below there, paintbrush, effects, repeat Gaussian blur, just to give a bit of contrast behind. Right, now shines on the side. I made these from what do you call them, lens flares, ages ago, so we're going to use them to put some shine on the side. So edit, copy, edit, paste a new layer, blend mode to screen. Okay, right click and shift, and just, no, that's pretty good actually. Okay, any surplus, excess, eraser, same settings as your brush tool, just take them off. So we'll put one here now, so number 3 I think. Edit, copy, a new layer, rotate, screen, and we're just gonna build up the sides. Again, eraser. Some of these you'll have to edge, outside magic wand, delete, and you get a nice clean edge. So yeah, we'll use that one again. Edit, copy, edit, paste a new layer. I don't know if we need that one screen actually. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Like I say, any surplus, just zoom in, just run the brush. It's a low setting, so it doesn't matter. Edge, outside, delete. You can merge them down if you want to as you're going along. So I think it needs one there, one there, and one there. Add new layer. Edit, copy, paste in new layer, screen, eraser is good enough here. Oh shit, that was a paint tool. Eraser, Yeah, that's alright. Just one there, I think. Number 2, we'll use it like edit, copy, edit, paste a new layer, screen, right click, shift, rotate. Yeah, that'll do it. Edge, yeah, you can use the eraser, you can use the magic wand and delete on keyboard. Yeah, I think just one there. Mind you, opacity. Nah. Yeah, definitely one there. Number 3. Edit, copy, edit, paste a new layer. Screen. Actually, that looks alright at normal. No. Lighten, no. No, let's turn it to screen and just turn it down slightly. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Delete. Let's put a shadow underneath it. Add a new layer. I like to use light black, dark grey, filled rectangle. Effects, blur, too much, about 15. Overlay, effects, blurs, motion blur on 0 or 90. And just to the sides, smooth out a bit. Right, so add a new layer, put your object or your text. I'll use text, and let's, I don't know, just write glass. Roughly there, innit? That's a bit. It's a case of just playing with the background until you're happy with what's there. Yeah, that looks okay. And if you want to make a difference to your object or your text, this is a big help. Select your text, draw around it with a rectangle select, adjustments, and bulk based transparency. Just gives it a bit more contrast so it looks like it's behind the glass. And that's pretty much it. Let's give that a shadow. No, let's do it like that. Cancel. Cancel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just play around with blend modes, opacity, even colors, because if we do that, add new layer, fill it red. Color burn. Multiply. Just play around. Like you can do the side shines using line tool and motion blur like this. Add new layer, make it white, take it down to about 4 and just zoom in. Don't be stubborn like me, zoom in. Roughly there, effects, motion blur, again play with it. And I apologise for my mouth. It's extremely dry after treatment, but yeah, that's roughly it. There's a line there. So which one is it? Let's take all these down. Yeah, so just use your eraser just to take that line away. It's just a case of building up the shines and the layers. It's not rocket science, or I wouldn't be doing it. That's it. Pretty much done. You can add some more shines if you want. One over there wouldn't go amiss. Add new layer. Brush tool. 100. 1, 2, 3. Effects. Blur. Just play around this. Save. And that's it. Pretty amateurish video, but